Hello guys, welcome back to Seline, my lovely little banished town. So as you can see, everything is coming along quite nicely. We've still got a lot of buildings. The wooden buildings also going to start upgrading, so let's get some of those upgraded and get some of those improved. Might have to kick Stefani out of her little home, and she can have a new house as well. It'll become stone. In the meantime, over here we've got all this stone and iron is being picked up and cleared and packed away. We're going to move one of our gatherer huts over here and a forester over here as well, and try and get something over here so that we can expand down here. Use this area here for housing, because my town really is 22 years, nearly 60 people, and I really do need to expand quite significantly. I think it would be a good idea to start expanding quite a lot. Also got some areas up here we can go. We've got a merchant has turned up. Hello merchant, have you got sheep? No, you do not have sheep. Then go away. I do not wish to know you. I need a sheep. Yes indeed. Now I mean, I can also expand down this way, but I'm trying to use this for predominantly, this area down here is going to be predominantly for quarries and for mines and what have you. So this area over here I'm going to turn into into housing, and this area over here will be for food production. So we're gradually just upgrading that quite nicely. Now what have we got? Has any of this? This is being slowly demolished. But that's okay, because we've got the boarding house now. We're not on a sort of time scale for desperately trying to get people to be built or to be rehoused, because we've got the boarding house. People can live in there. They just won't have any more children, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind that. Now we've got two of the houses have been taken down already. Stone house is preparing to come up, but that's fine. Stefani's house there, 93, it has just been demolished, so there we go. So we've got 3 more new stone houses. Now stone houses, of course, do have the added advantage that they're warmer than regular houses, and therefore they will require less firewood. Also, if I can get sheep from the merchant, then I can start having leather and wool coats, which of course are warmer than regular coats. Really will cut down on the amount of coal the little gits are stealing off of me. But actually I'm not producing any coal at the moment. No, I'm not. I've only got 78. Did I put something down here? No, I should really prepare some more mines to be built down on this mountain range area. So yes, get some more coal built. Get some. Who is that? That's the tailor, isn't it? We're running you down. We might actually have to put somebody into being a tailor. Do have some. Now where's my blacksmith? Blacksmith is here. There we go. There's a blacksmith. He's making iron tools. Now he could make steel tools. If I've got some coal, he could make steel tools. And oh, Darnell, the gatherer has died. Darnell and Stefani. Oh no. No, that wasn't. Sorry, no. I thought it was Stefani's husband had died, but he's Ramian, isn't he? That's fine. So there we go. 2 new houses are back up. Oh, and Stefani's now moved closer to her mother and Esty, so she's now effectively on the same street. Now, where is Alyssa, the daughter? Oh, sorry, the son. Sorry, Alyssa. I cannot make that a boy's name, no matter what I do. That is Anesty's grandson. Good Lord, I will get over that at some point. That's the grandson of Anesty. Anesty the slut, Anesty the downtrodden. She's a stonecutter, 81 years old and still working in the quarries. She is a pretty tough old lady, indeed. So there we go. Right, this area here, very slow to clear. I don't like how slow this is to clear. In the meantime, I'm going to put down the gatherer's hut. So where are we going to put this? Bring it down a bit, or we just plonk it straight here. It's not brilliant. Either way, I'm going to be surrounded by. We're going to have to go there, and then we can put down the tree man. He can go there. There we go. So those 2 will be built as soon as possible. Now the reason I'm clearing the ground first is that once the ground is cleared, then the forester can actually start planting stuff over there, and that'll be fine. That'll be good. Also going to remove the forester from there. Yes, indeed. We're going to remove that forester's house as well. I'll need 2 less foresters, which gives me 2 more labourers, which means that the stone and what have you over here will be shifted a lot quicker. I've got 500 and something wood in the bank. Food is slowly starting to come down, which is good, because I want to try and run my food stores down to about, well, 10,000 really is an absolute maximum, really. I mean, these storage barns, I would love to get rid of these storage barns and put more housing in here, which is much more useful. Unfortunately, the market doesn't stretch over to this area over here, so I may end up actually building a second market, which is really not something I want to do. Or I could just move the market, lose these barns, and move the market across. Even possibly take out Nestie's house, who's now working down the mines. She's a very busy old lady, but she's a tough boot. Alright, we got there 700 firewood, value of 4 each. And I can set my values here of exactly what I build. Oh! Oh! Stop! Hold the press! Hold the press! And Nestie has died of old age! Oh no! It is a sad day for the city of Seline. It is a sad, sad day. But somebody moved straight into a house. Didn't even wait for her body to get cold, they moved straight in. You bastards. And Nestie has died. Well, there we go. And Nestie has died, and the world continues as if nothing has happened. That is a sad state of affairs, ladies and gentlemen. And Nestie has died. That is the last. So is Garnestian. If you remember, you had the sort of like love triangle. You had Garnestian, Nestie, and then you had Huberti. If you remember those three from very early in the game. Well, Garnestian is the only one of the three still alive. She was the youngest of the three, as you can obviously tell. She's only 72, and Nestie was 81. But that's a kind of an end of an era, guys. That is definitely kind of an end of an era. So Alyssa there, but Yessie. Good lord, where did they come up with these names? I am going to have to start beating my people more, because obviously they're coming up with stupid names. Now Stefani there is still alive. I do believe she had another child. I can't remember what the other child's called, but never mind. Right, time to upgrade. I don't want to get Ernestine out of our house, so I'm not going to. Let's upgrade some of you. Let's find some old people to upgrade first. I'll let you upgrade the old people because they're not going to have to. These people, 49 and 62, they're not going to have children. So it doesn't matter because you won't. People in the boarding house don't breed. If they're reclaim that and reclaim that. Where are the old people? So that you can go. Then old people don't breed. These two will breed. They'll have a child. So what I'm going to do is leave them there. They can have a child, and then once they've had a child, then they'll knock down their house and they can live in the boarding house while the new one's being rebuilt. Cunning plan, eh? It's a great plan. And then I can do some rather serious expansions over here. Now, still, Gatherer's Hut there is slowly being ground is being cleared. We have 1 of 6, but nothing significant over there, so that's fine. We will just have to soldier on best we can. Now, the Gatherer's Hut here, you see it's being encroached in. Its territory is being encroached by these storage barns. I really do need to drop the amount of food I've got. 20,000 food still in the stockpiled, which is a little bit more than I was really planning on having. Over here we do have, what have we got? We've got a herbalist. Yeah, we've got a herbalist over here. We've got a forester's lodge. We've got a gatherer's hut. Yes, indeedy. Which is good. Which is good. We've got everything there we really need. There's some stone here and iron on the edge of town, so that's good. But yes, we've got pretty much everything we need, and just really need room to expand. And the last man that looked for room to expand, Lebensraum, was a complete and utter madman. And yes. No. And I'm going to take up, I think I've got a bit wrong here somewhere, so I'm going to take up that section of oh, good Lord, do not take up those roads. Do not dig up that road. Right, take out this section of road, and then you can turn these sections into stone. I don't really want a triple lane highway in the middle of my food production area. That's why another reason why this gathering site is going to be moved over here, just so that we can get some additional food production without and allow us to expand the town. So there we go. The buildings are coming up. Who's still left in there? The 2 old people who are not going to breed. That's fine. Right. Farmers have collected everything. Where are you lot all going on? Looking very busy down here. We've got 15 people working in the quarry. We are going to actually build stockpiles of stone quite quickly. I'm going to put you up to 600 stockpile. Yes, I think I'll put you up to 600 in the stockpile, and go from there. Right. It's early winter. You now have a child. So they've had a child. So I've knocked their house down. Your house. Oh, it's a stone house now, isn't it? Garnestian. I'm going to leave Garnestian alone because she's a very old lady. You can have a new house. You can have a new house, and you can have a new house. And I'm going to put a couple of extra people in. I've put 4 people into. It is builders, you see, that knock the house down and rebuild it, not labourers. So I'm going to put some extra people in there. Also, of course, it's being winter, we've got the 8 farmers as well will be over here clearing stuff, hopefully. Well, I'm going to mark this as a higher priority. These 2 buildings here, because that's kind of clear enough now that I can start considering using it for food production. We do have some areas down here that still need clearing, but the majority of it is clear, which is good, which is exactly what we need. So winter is in full swing. It is at -2 centigrade, which is not actually that cold. Well, actually, it is cold. Obviously, it's below freezing, but it's not. Oh, never mind. You know what I mean. Damn your eyes, sir. Damn your eyes. Right. Question. For those of you who have listened to my channel for a while, have I become posh? Do I sound even more posh and English than usual? Apparently, I've been accused of being some posh English git. I don't believe I've become posher than usual. I'm just speaking more clearly. I could be lying, actually. Yeah, so there we go. We've got 5 buildings. An awful lot of stone being used, but there we go. Garnestian, as long as you are alive, Garnestian, you shall have your home. Now, who's still in there? Quite a few people actually still in there. So we... Oh, hello. Oh, 4 of them moved into this. That's pretty good. So we've got 1, 2, 3 houses being built and 1 family to go in, which basically means I've got some spare room here. I'm going to have 3 new houses for new people. I've only got 60 people. I really do need to improve the size of my village. Yes, indeed, my village is full of idiots, and I need to improve its size. Right, that's not a problem at all. We've got new people moving in. We moved into there. Yes, all these people. One of the rules of thumb I've kind of worked out with these, when you build a new house, if the people moving into it are 30 and above, you need more houses, because you've kind of got to that stage where the number of people waiting for new houses is fast outstripping your number of people actually, or outstripping your ability to house them, as it were. So basically what I'm trying to say is that, as you can see here, we've got these people here, they're 18 and 19. I know it's in the following year. I'm going to run 2 years in this episode. It was a disturbing episode with the death of Ernesti. These people here, they're 18 and 19, so they're quite young. They basically, parents have had children, they've grown up, and immediately, as soon as they became eligible, they moved into a new house. Well, that would be about 15. I think it's about the age of 14, 15 is about the age they moved into a new house. But they've moved straight away. Whereas if, say, a couple like that, I'm trying to find a slightly older couple. A couple like this, who, yeah, if they were 32, 33, and they've just moved into a new house, that kind of means that they've been waiting around in their parents' old house, living with their parents, which means they need more housing because they're having to hang around in their parents' house. It does kind of make sense, trust me on this. It sounds like the ramblings of a complete moron, but it does make sense. What have you got? Have you got sheep? And you've got potato seeds. Go away. Begone! Begone, vile varlet. Yes, so these are, I didn't, vile varlet, yes. Well, I'll put this as a high priority. Why is nobody building anything here? Come on, clear this area and build me things. Now, I've got to find somewhere to put this lot, which is now rather full. Now I've got to find somewhere to put them. I don't know. Mind you, it won't matter so much because... No, that's okay, actually. I think they'll be fine where they are. Right. How much food is this producing? See, I mean, last year it produced 682 onions. Why are 3 logs? Why did it produce 3 logs? I don't understand. One of the workers must have been taking down that previous hut, the forester's hut. So we had 11, 1600, 1800 food. Alright, they produced logs instead of... What do they produce? Logs instead of roots. annoying. It only lists the last 4 things they produced, so these are a little bit annoying. I could stone that street, I suppose, couldn't I, whilst I'm here? Yes, I think we could stone that street because that does run down to the market on that. Well, let's make the market street stone all the way around it as well. That would be logical, wouldn't it? And where is it going to run a stone street out this way? Because oh hello, you don't like going over there then? That's fine. Because I would like to have stone streets. Stone streets have the advantage, it makes sure people move fast, or allows your people to move fast. We'll put that there. And etc. But it's also got the advantage as well, it's a lot tidier. And I like tidy. Gatherer's hut slow to rebuild. Come along, 4 or 5, 9 people. Fishermen, we're not hemorrhaging food at all. This is good. I was worried actually that with the construction of these new properties, I'm actually going to get the other gatherer's hut up and running. I want that to be starting to be sort of filled with more trees, and then I'm going to panic about things like actually knocking that gatherer's hut down, and the other gatherers will be able to move straight over to here. Now there's some other stuff over here we can shift, so I'm going to get rid of stone here, 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 iron here, here, here. Now we get rid of iron. That's all right. Get rid of all that lot, and then we will go around. I'll go around later and tidy it up and get rid of the rest of all this lovely iron and stone over here. So yes, we have got a feature episode length, or some such, because I got carried away. Right, tailor. Oh yeah, we do need some coats. We do need a tailor. Out of coats, that's not good. We need a tailor to build us some more coats. How much leather have we got? Leather, 37 in, only 37, is that all? And 42 in that one. And 138 in there. 73. Yeah, we've got loads and loads of leather. That's fine. I thought we had more than sort of a paltry 38 in there, so that's fine. Right, excellent. Oh, have we built? Yes, the forester's hut is up. Let's get the foresters will come over here and start producing. Now, what I'm going to do is actually turn the forester off over here. Where's the forester? There we go. We're going to turn the forester over there because he's only planting, he's not cutting any trees. So we're going to turn the forester off over there. This will push all 4 of them. Excuse me, over to this one. As you see, 4 of 4 up there. So we've got 4 of 4, and they will start planting. As soon as this starts to fill up, then I can... Oh, no, the gatherer's hut is up. So as soon as they start planting, I can really just start looking at enjoying an increased food. In fact, actually, I am going to dismantle this building. No, I want that, didn't I? Yes, I did. Dismantle that building. Right, to take that building down, we've got a gatherer's hut there. Trees are being planted. Excellent. It's coming together quite nicely. Slowly but surely coming together. It's a lot slower than I normally do. I've played a lot more conservatively in this game. Normally, though, I will have had at least 1 famine, and I haven't this time. This is my big advantage. I have not had a huge famine. I have not murdered 2/3 of my people by saying I'd run out of food. Right, you have moved in, you're 18, we can have a stone house, and Garnistian, 78 years old, still going strong, so Garnistian's sticking around. We're going to build your house, replace your house as well. There we go, that's looking pretty good there. Right, that storage barn is obviously going to be pretty much full all the time because you're right next to the fields. Field sizes, by the way, people have, I've been looking at various other people's Banished videos and reading the Reddit pages, etc. One of the things I have found is the field size. 7 by 8 is the optimal size for 1 farmer. And I was, if you build, I think it's if you build the largest farm you can, you don't get double the yield, but you still use 2 farmers. You'll get, this produces, was it 392? Oh, 238 last year. That's not good. How much did that produce last year? I think not as high a yield as I'm expecting. 369. The yields are a little bit down. 336. Right, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to switch you over to corn. What are you, wheat? Switch you to corn. What are you, wheat? Switch you to corn. What are you? Your corn, switch you to wheat. What are you? Corn, switch you to wheat. They should be producing around 392 is what I'm kind of expecting. And that takes one farmer for a field. Also, they're quite a small size. You can actually tuck them in. If I wanted to, you could start doing things like tucking them into areas like up here. Yeah, hypothetically, you could probably get a small field in there. Not a 7x8 quite, perhaps, but if I took the schoolhouse out, then I can put a 7x8 in there, and that'll have a food right into the centre of town, which will be a lot more useful for people. Now, let's start with my road building plan. Yes. My road building plan in place. Now, you're going to act as a natural break there. That's fine. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3. We're also going to build a hunting lodge up here, actually, because I feel that I may be imposing or infringing upon my hunting lodge. Now, hunting lodges, the further away they are from civilization, the better they do. So you want to put these things need to go out a bit. And he's not doing too badly on the food production. Still 1900 food. That's what we got here. Gatherer's hut there is working nicely. Thank you very much. But it's only producing a pitiful amount of food. For early winter, we've got a merchant arrived. That's good. Chickens. Nope. Go away. I don't want chickens. I want sheeps. I've got 1900 food. That's fine. I can keep up with 1900 food. 84% full at the market. Now the market, we've only got one vendor in there out of the 12 potential vendors, so that's pretty good as well. It's looking quite nice. And I'm also going to issue remove resource orders to, well, pretty much to here. I'm going to take all the resources in the top half of this above the road. There we go. That's everybody there. Yep, that's everybody there. That's excellent. And down here as well, so I'll take all you out. Chop all these trees down. The reason being is that then I can start looking and seeing how much space I've got to play with. I'm also going to put in another storage yard here. I want the storage yard about the same size as a dwelling. That way, it will be it'll spread out. It'll spread the town quite nicely, and you'll have these like natural fire bricks. So fire bricks, I don't think stockpiles burn, which is quite nice. And surprising, considering that stockpiles generally have piles of wood, for example, firewood, for example, stacked up there. Right, the reserve of stone is low. I can't understand why my stone is constantly low. Don't understand why my stone is always so low. Now, who have we got? Oh, good lord, Garnestian has died. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Right. So we've got a new house going there. Nobody living in it. We don't actually have anybody to live in it. That's not good. We should actually have people ready to move into new housing, but we don't. Not so good. Not so good. We have 34 stone in the bank. We have stone. We don't have any stone over there. We only need 12 for that building. Oh, yes, somebody's moved in. So there we go. So there we are. Rutheridan, or him. He's been obviously the 3 boys. Somebody needs to tell Kenneth that it's supposed to be a girl. It's a bloke, girl, and a... Well, actually, no. Let's be reasonable. Why can't an older man and a younger man adopt a male child? Why? Why should we conform to society's norms? It should be man, woman, and child. No, let's be fair and equitable about this. Men have every right to adopt a child if they should so wish. Oh, we've got a bit of road there. Well, we don't want that. We get rid of that. Oh no, yes we do. Yes, we do want that road. Well, if you do make a mistake and say, "Oh, I'm deleting road. I don't want to delete road," if you move back over the menu bar, the icon bar at the bottom here, and just release that, that cancels your deletion order. Right, as you see, the wood here is being collected. That's fine. I don't need to cut anything down. Just plant. Just keep planting lots of trees. What are your production? Food production. So food production is down a little bit over there. Garnestian is finally deceased, unfortunately. But that Bryleton. Yes, you can be replaced very shortly. We've got new housing has gone up there. We've got a house there with nobody in it. I can't believe actually we've got to the stage where we're actually ahead of the number of people that require houses, but we're in early spring of the next year. So that is the end of this video, guys. Thank you very much. Open Havoc. This is the town of Seline. Catch you guys on the flip side.